What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And this one, I'm going to be showing how to make the interior for the Hello Neighbor 2 news station. This should be a fairly quick interior. It's not insane. Like, there's nothing really crazy going on. I mean, there's a lot going on in this room particularly, but, like, the other rooms are kind of small. So, like, this will be, you know, a nice, easy interior. I guess detailed, but... So anyway, that's literally all. So with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alright, so we're gonna start with the main hallway, and the materials you'll be needing for this to start off are spruce planks, yellow terracotta, blue carpet, snow layers, or whatever they're called now. It's literally just called snow, okay. Smooth quartz slabs, cyan shulker boxes, yellow shulker boxes, warp signs, and bamboo signs. So you want to start by heading inside, and the first thing you want to do is just fill in your entire floor with spruce planks. Just basically, you know, in line with the top row of packed mud. We're gonna worry about the connection in like 2 seconds, but I just don't really feel like it's important to stress about where it connects immediately. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. Anyway, yeah, that's literally it. You should have this. If you take the front wall and just trace it left, the first 2 packed mud here are just going to be spruce planks. It shouldn't really reveal anything because of those stairs. That is why they are there. But yeah, that's all. If you take the third one back, you want to place yellow terracotta on the rest of the packed mud, actually. And then the front yellow terracotta, you'll extend right by 9. You'll then leave a gap of 1 and place 2 yellow terracotta. That little doorway we just made should be in line with the doorway at the front here. You'll extend all the yellow terracotta up by 4, and then you'll place the smooth quartz row. And then on top of that, you want another 4 rows of yellow terracotta. If you can, you might have 3 at some points, but that's fine. You only want to do this wall, by the way. You don't want to do this wall going back on the left. You don't need it that high. Just this kind of like front main wall. What is your slabs? Whatever. And yeah. Just like this. Over the 2-block doorway, you will connect... Or you'll leave the bottom 3 rows open and connect everything else. Over the 1-block doorway, you'll leave the bottom 2 open and connect everything else. I say top for the left side. I meant the bottom 3 rows. So it should look like that. Because we're kind of on a roll of doing all the walls, if you actually do head inside this room here, the wall is where we have it, I guess. But you just want to fill... You do want to just fill in this entire wall. We might as well. It's like... Yeah, just fill it all in, whatever. I guess I could have told you to bring it all up, but... I didn't know. And again, don't forget that smooth quartz strip. We'll do the ceiling in here, actually, right now, I think. Right? Yeah, get rid of your yellow terracotta and get out smooth quartz blocks. And you want to fill in the entire ceiling at the 2nd row of yellow above the smooth quartz trim with smooth quartz blocks here as well, ironically. It should be able to be filled in entirely. There shouldn't be any obstructions. We do have a little bit of a roof sag where I'm assuming it's water damage, but I don't know. Nice. At the left side, the aforementioned water damage. If you take the like top row of yellow here on this left wall, the middle 4 yellow you'll bring out with smooth quartz. You'll then extend the center 2 left another row, and then you can surround that in upside down slabs, just adding an extra block on each corner. So basically if I just go all the way around like that, and I'll just kind of, you know, pump out these corners a bit, and it should give you this pretty much. In the main room, or the main little hallway, I guess, you'll take the top row of yellow terracotta at the front and place upside down smooth quartz slabs just kind of off of it. Behind that, you want a row of smooth quartz blocks. I think we can also do the blue concrete powder ceiling. Yeah, we can. So if you head into this room, it's going to be in line with where you have the mangrove at the left here, or just the second row above all of the windows. You'll fill in the ceiling with smooth quartz. Alternatively, it's in line with that smooth quartz trim on the yellow terracotta part itself. Nice. That's really all of the preparing we need to do. You can head back into the main room, and or the hallway, I guess, and we can actually start the interior. So, first off, if you are just to the left of this 1x2 doorway, you want a place going left, pretty much blue carpet all the way down. You're gonna stop just a block, basically the block like before the doorway will be your last one, so it'll be right there. Kind of see how it opens up right now. We'll double layer this wall later, by the way, when we actually get there. At the front row blue carpet, the one just before the window to the left, I guess the leftmost row of the window, I should say, this blue carpet will be a snow block instead, or snow layer. Directing your attention to the right wall, out of the 2 rows, the back one, you'll go bottom to top, and you'll place, coming off the wall, 2 cyan shulker boxes, a yellow one, and then a cyan one. And the front row will just be cyan, yellow, cyan. Off the left of the back left cyan shulker box, you'll place a smooth quartz slab to the left, and then you can crouch place off all of the other shulker boxes on this side, and you'll place warp signs on the cyan shulker boxes and bamboo on the yellow. And it should look like this. You can clear your inventory and get out pale oak buttons, paintings, item frames, pale oak signs, chains, lanterns, skeleton skulls, pale oak doors, and smooth quartz stairs. I keep pressing the Windows key, that's cringe. Left of the smooth quartz slab you placed over here, you'll place a pale oak button. On the ceiling, if you look at the back row of this row of smooth quartz here at the back, you're going to leave the right 3 ones open, and on the 4th one, you'll just place a single chain going down from now. From the left, you'll leave the first 2 open, and on the 3rd one, you'll also place a singular chain. Either chain can be brought down an additional 2, and then you'll place a lantern below that, which should kind of just be in line with the smooth quartz strip. On the right side here, on top of either shulker box row, you'll place skeleton skulls facing into the right wall. The one on the back will face directly right, and the one on the front will face a little bit forward. Maybe not even that much. Like that. On the front wall, if you're looking at the window, you'll look to the right of it, and on this, in line with the bottom row of panes, you'll place a pale oak sign. On the back wall, you actually want to place a pale oak sign in the same position. You just don't have a window, but you can kind of just trace the other one back. Extend that sign left by 1, and then up with an item frame from that left one. From that item frame, you'll extend right with 2 1x1 paintings, each of which can be brought up by 1. I would make sure each of the 4 are different, just because. Below the right row of paintings, you'll place an item frame. To the right, not in this first row of the doorway where there would be no blue carpet, but the next one, you'll place pale oak doors kind of off of the inside like so. The handles should both be facing that way. I don't know if we can actually get this to work without. Yeah, okay, I'll have to place another door like here to make it face into it if you're not on Java. And then on top of those pale oak doors, you'll place a set of smooth quartz stairs that face away from each other, which will give you these little crevice windows, which is what you want. We'll do that room later because that's probably the easier of the remaining ones. We can head into the other room and actually do the lights real quick, though. So if you head inside, you can start at the far left on this little area where the ceiling is sagging. This right row of 2 blocks, the back one, you'll bring down with a singular chain and then a lantern. From where the window is on the back wall, you'll count the smooth quartz above it on the ceiling, and then count forward 1 and left 1, and place 2 chains going down in a lantern. You can actually trace that lantern and chain, or the chain and whatever, all the way forward into your 1 block off the front wall, where you'll do the same thing there with 2 chains and a lantern. You can also actually trace the one from the left wall all the way to the right into your 1 block off the right wall, where you'll again place, or 2 blocks off the right wall, excuse me, where you'll place 2 chains and a lantern going down. Nice. You can clear your inventory, and now I think the chaos will officially start with this room. There's so much going on. We're kind of just gonna clean sweep. Generally, I'd be worrying about conserving inventory space and stuff, but I'm just not gonna worry about it because there's so many things in this room. You want to start by getting out the following: barrels, spruce signs, spruce slabs, stripped spruce wood, snow, the layers, oak slabs, polished blackstone pressure plates, pale oak pressure plates, pale oak button. On the right wall, if you look at it, you're gonna head to the, what will be the front right hand corner of the room? Really, actually, I guess front right hand corner. This row, you want to place going up 3 barrels that will face out like so. Off of each of them, you can crouch place a spruce sign, which will also cover up the little gray handle or whatever it is. I don't remember whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not a barrel expert. On top of this stack of barrels, you can place 2 snow layers like so. In front of the bottom barrel, you'll actually break this sign and place an oak slab in front of it, being there. Left of that, you'll place a strip spruce wood with a polished blackstone pressure plate on top, and then extend the strip spruce left with 4 upside down spruce slabs. Extend each slab back to the wall, and then on this back right one, you'll place 2 snow layers extending up. Go forward diagonally left with a pale oak button, and then back diagonally left with a pale oak pressure plate. Left of this back row of the little desk here, you'll place a strip spruce wood facing left to right with 3 snow layers on top. Clear your inventory and get out the following now: birch button, composters, spruce trapdoors, paintings, glow item frames, cauldrons, armor stand. You'll want a smithing table, wherever it is. Where are they? There we go. And in parentheses, I say dark oak trapdoors. If you're in survival, it's going to be questionable, and I won't show you how to quite do it that way. But if you have commands and stuff to your access, this will be a lot easier. Off this strip spruce wood, you'll place a birch button. Left of it, you'll place 3 cauldrons extending up against the wall. In front of the bottom one, you'll place 2 composters extending forward, each with a spruce trapdoor open up against the left wall above them. Now, on top of the cauldrons, in this third one, you actually want an armor stand. I don't know if it will fall in. If you just crouch place on top of it an armor stand, it'll face right, by the way. You can just place an armor stand and it should fall into place. You want a dark oak trapdoor on this top cauldron. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to stand on it, make sure I'm not actually in it, but I'm on it, and I'm going to do /set block ~, which is my current position, dark _oak trapdoor, and you see it'll place it there nicely. Cool. Now, ignoring that for a sec, we'll come back to it. I guess we can place our smithing table wherever just so we have it down. You want to, over the leftmost spruce slab on this counter, you want to place a 2x2 painting. Right of it, you want another 2x2, and then you want another set of 2x2 above those. And again, it's preferable that they're all different like so, but you should have this. To the left of this, from the top 3 blocks, you'll place glow item frames, and on the right side, it'll be the top 2 will have glow item frames along with the bottom. So it'll give you this. Basically, any block you can minus that one on the right for whatever reason. I don't know why. Anyway, you can clear your inventory and get out the following. A netherite chestplate. If you're, like, again, if you're in survival or something, use a leather tunic with just dyed black. And then you want the armor trim that is the sentry armor trim. Well, I guess that kind of defeats the whole needing or questioning survival anyway. And then either quartz or nether quartz or iron ingot. I think nether quartz looks better. And if you just pop these 3 in, you want the sentry armor trim in the first slot of the smithing table, the chestplate in the second, and the quartz in the third. And then if you just grab that out and put it on the armor stand, it'll look like this. And that's kind of the fan that I use. If you've built my FNAF tutorials, you'll recognize that, I'm sure. That's that wall of this done. Now, we're just going to move right and do what we can, I think, at this point. So clear your inventory and get out now the following. Birch trap doors. Smooth quartz slabs. Acacia stairs. Mangrove stairs. Orange carpet. A brown bed. Warped trapdoor. Stripped spruce wood. And we'll just actually go around and place all the snow layers right now. So if you're still looking at this wall, you want to turn to the right. And from this doorway, you want to, if you're looking at it, count right by 1 and place birch trap doors open up against these first 2 yellow on the floor. Above the right one, you'll place going up 2 upside down smooth quartz slabs. They should be a half a block away from each other and from the trap door, and then extend each of those slabs right by 1 each. From the block the right trapdoor is on this spruce blank, you're going to count towards you by 2 and place an acacia stair facing left towards the little desk. Place an orange carpet on top of that stair, and then still heading towards you from that stair, you'll place a brown bed with the pillow side of the bed or the head of the bed up against that stair. So you'll basically place it off of this block right here. Still moving towards you, you'll place a warp trap door open up against the front of the bed. And then from the acacia stair, you'll place a mangrove stair right of it facing to the right. Count back diagonally right, mangrove stair facing left. Right of that, a strip spruce wood facing sideways with 2 snow layers on top. Forward diagonally right of that, another sideways strip spruce wood. And what we can actually do now is, if you get rid of your strip spruce wood and get out snow blocks, you want to, from this strip spruce wood, place behind it and to the right of it both, actually replace these spruce planks and make them snow blocks. From this right one, you'll go back diagonally right with another snow block. Then forward diagonally right with a snow layer. Then extending forward, leave a gap of 1 and place 2 snow layers on that block. If you're having problems with the snow layers melting, by the way, just like use white carpet. That is fine, and I'd replace the snow blocks at that point with white wool. Obviously, you can't get the consistency or the difference in layer heights, but it is what it is, I suppose. Anyway. From this point, you can clear your inventory again and get out the following. A flower pot. Light blue shulker boxes. I can never find shulker boxes for some reason. Warp sign. Bamboo sign. Spruce sign. Barrels. Warped slabs. Spruce slabs and spruce stairs. And we'll almost be done the room after that. So, on this one strip spruce wood that has nothing on it, you'll place a flower pot. If you trace that to the, I guess what is actually the front wall of the build, you'll place 3 light blue shulker boxes extending up here. Forward diagonally, right from that, you'll place a row of barrels that are facing the same direction. Then from that, you'll count right by 2 and place a row of 3 light blue shulker boxes extending off the wall. Then going, I'm going to still say towards you from that, you'll place a warped plank here after a gap of 1. Slab on top. Upside down slab behind it, and then plank on top. So it'll look like this. Leave a gap of 1 extending still towards you from that and place 3 spruce stairs facing forward on top of each other with a slab on top. Extend each stair still into the corner here with spruce stairs facing towards the desk over there or left with a slab on top. And then you'll have a row of light blue shulker boxes in the corner extending off of that wall. Off of the top and bottom of each of the light blue shulker box rows, you'll place warp signs off of the actual, top of the shulker boxes themselves. The middle one will be a bamboo sign. And then off the row of barrels, you'll have the spruce signs again. One more thing. From where the flower pot is on this guy, you want to count right by 2 and place a flower pot there. It's kind of in between a bunch of snow layers, as you can see. We're almost there. There's also one more flower pot. If you take the mangrove stair here at the far left, you'll go forward diagonally right and place a flower pot there. And then you can clear your inventory and get out the following next. Polished blackstone. Soul lanterns. Barriers, which you should still have from the exterior. Hopefully string will again also work if you need it. Brown carpet. Dark oak fence gates. Polished blackstone stairs. Oak slabs. A piglin head. I just gotta remember where it is. There we go. And spruce trapdoors. I just had a moment there. From this flower pot we just placed, you'll place a polished blackstone to the right of it with a soul lantern on top. Right of that, you'll place a barrier with a brown carpet on top. And then right of that, you'll place a dark oak fence gate, kind of facing across like this, and you'll open it towards the right side like so. On top of that, you'll have a polished blackstone stair facing right with an oak slab on top. From the fence gate at the bottom, you'll count forward by 2 or towards you, whatever, and place a dark oak fence gate opened away from you. Place a spruce trapdoor on top of that, you'll crouch place it. And then also place another spruce trapdoor extending towards you from the fence gate itself, which will kind of be off the top of it. And then off of that trapdoor, you'll place another dark oak fence gate, which will be open towards the brick walls here. And you'll have a spruce trapdoor on top of that. This lower spruce trapdoor, you'll crouch place a piglin head on top of, like so. From the fence gate here on the right side, you'll leave a 1 block gap extending forward and place a polished blackstone block. Extend it left with a barrier, and then a dark oak fence gate opened to the left over there. This is from the desk, by the way. The desk is the front. I don't know why I randomly changed orientation like that. Place brown carpet on that full row. From the center of that, you'll place a dark oak fence gate extending towards you, open to the left again. And then if you go forward diagonally right, you'll place a dark oak fence gate open to the right. I'll have spruce trap doors on either block. This is just different, so, you don't have the carpet and the fence gates mixing. Clear your inventory for the final time until we're done this room. And get out zombie head. Warped pressure plate. Warped trap doors. Light gray banners. Smooth quartz slabs. Oh, we might actually need another set for the ceiling fan. Maybe, maybe not actually. Nether brick fence. Red nether brick wall, and nice pale oak fence gates. That'll finish us perfectly, I think, unless I'm missing something. But I am not. At the corner between, on the, I guess, outer corner between these two fence gates, you'll place a zombie head kind of facing towards them. I have it facing a little bit more back than right, but still diagonally. This flower pot here in front of the polished black stone with the soul lantern on top, I'll have a water pressure plate just here. And then from it, I'll count back by 2, and off this spruce plank, I'll place 2 warp trap doors on top of each other, open towards the front. I can place off of the top one a light gray banner, and that's his mirror. On the right wall, if you take where the yellow kind of dips in a little bit where the brick walls are, you'll place an upside down smooth quartz tab off of that yellow and extend it forward and backward by 1. Direct your attention to the little sag in the ceiling, and if you take out of the center 2 slabs here, I'm going to take the right one and count forward by 2 and place a nether brick fence going down with a red nether brick wall below that. You'll have to remember this design because we're going to do it back to back pretty much because we'll do it in the next room. You'll, off each side of that red nether brick wall, place pale oak fence gates, which will open kind of towards it, like so. This is one of my 2 recent fan designs I made. This one was made for this, and I never used it again, and then in Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, you'll see the one with the fence surrounded by fence gates, still actually. That I think I like that one better, but both work. Anyway, head into the other room, and I'm going to start by telling you to get out glow item frames. We're going to not worry about the wall just yet. And so what you want to do is, at the, like, out of all the windows, the center one here, you're going to leave a gap of 1 extending out from and place a red nether brick wall here. Where you have 3 rows here at the like front and back, you're going to take the leftmost block and count in by 2 from both sides and place a red nether brick wall there. And that'll be the setup you have. And again, off each of these, you're going to place pale oak fence gates on each side of the red nether brick wall that'll be opened towards it. This one doesn't connect like the other one does, but it does work well, so I can't really complain. It looks good enough. I'm not going to say it's the greatest fan design ever because, again, it doesn't connect and that kind of immediately removes it. But I think it looks good. Off of the 2 that are in line, you'll place glow item frames under the red nether brick wall. This one doesn't have it for whatever reason. Anyway, you can clear your inventory and get out the following. Blue concrete powder. Barriers yet again. Gray banners. Pale oak signs. Paintings. Item frames. Spruce stairs. Oh, this room's just like already making my brain explode. Spruce slabs and... we'll go with an oak sign, whatever. So first off, the yellow terracotta that we still have visible, you want to just coat all of it with blue concrete powder. Yeah, that plays completely normally. Not even because the gravity. I mean, the gravity was the reason it glitched out, but average bedrock moment, I guess. The recommendation I would give for this next step is, regardless, the middle block in each of the windows you should just place a barrier in. You can crouch place it off the trapdoors or off the blue concrete powder in the spots that are gonna allow you to. We're gonna go just around left to right and just do all of the windows going, I guess clockwise. So if you were to just have walked into the room from the hallway, you'll look at the left one, and off the top dark oak trapdoor, you'll crouch place a banner. Next window's open. Next one, you'll crouch place a gray banner off both sides of the trapdoor, along with the what'll be the left side of the barrier. Next window's open. Center one is off both the trapdoor and barrier. Next one's open. Next one's off just both sides of the trapdoor. And the final one is also open. Barriers are helpful though because you can't jump out the window. Because I don't feel like that should be something you should be able to do in this. I don't think you can in the real game. Well, they're glassed off, so yeah, you can't. Although I wonder if you could break them. I never tried. I don't know why I would try, though, to be fair. Anyway, looking at the center window here, this one, left and right of the center of it, you'll place pale oak signs. Going to the right a little bit more, between these 2 windows, you'll place pale oak signs in line with the bottom 2. That's all of them on between the windows. If you turn around and look at the doorway, to the right of the center of the 3 rows, you'll place a pale oak sign. To the left of the center, you want a 1x1 painting. I probably need another block, yeah. Below that painting, you want an item frame, along with up diagonally left from that painting, you want a pale oak sign. Left of that sign, you want another 1x1 painting. Of course, they're the same. Nice. Turn back around to look at the center window again, and at the left side, you'll place an upside-down spruce stair facing right. Right of it, you'll have an upside-down slab, and then right of that, a plank with an oak sign off of it. You can then clear your inventory and get out. Soul lantern, skeleton skull, piglin head, acacia stairs, warp sign, waxed weathered cut copper stair, sure. Waxed weathered copper door, a flower pot, and just some regular old candles. So on this desk we made going left to right, you want to place the following: a lantern, skeleton skull facing directly towards the window, piglin head facing kind of diagonally towards the center of the desk, like so. Off of the center of the desk, you'll extend out with a waxed weathered cut copper stair facing into it, and then off the back of that stair, you'll place a door. Right of this whole desk thing, off of this blue concrete powder, why did I say terracotta? You'll place an upside down acacia stair with a warp sign off the front. On top of it, you want a flower pot. Going to the left, you want to take the window on the one diagonal here and do the same thing. Upside down warp acacia stair with a warp sign off of it, but this time you have 2 candles on top. Now you can clear your inventory. Now that we have all that done, the room looks like a lot less to my brain. You want to get out dark oak fence gates, spruce trap doors. These will be so annoying to place, I think. Dark oak trap doors, warped stairs, barrels, which are hiding back there, oak slabs, a conduit, a composter, and a beehive, sure. So at the left here between this acacia stair and these spruce stairs here, in both of these blocks you want to place dark oak fence gates open into the wall. On top of the right fence gate, you'll crouch place 2 spruce trap doors open up against the window. Left of that, you'll have 2 spruce trap doors open up against the previous trap doors. And then in front of those, you'll crouch place trap doors opened up against, again, the previous trap doors, like so. In the front left-hand corner, you want to place, going from the floor up, just 3 barrels kind of facing out, like so. Off the bottom barrel, you'll place an upside-down warp stair facing towards that acacia stair, and then behind that upside-down warp stair, you'll place another upside-down warp stair facing into it. On top of either of those stairs, you're going to crouch place 2 dark oak trap doors opened up against the kind of left side, like so. Heading along the front here, where you find this item frame on the front wall, to the right of it, you'll place a warp stair facing right. Right of that, you'll have a stair facing back, and then a stair facing left. On top of the left facing stair, you'll have an oak slab. And behind the center stair, you want a conduit. Not any diagonal or anything, just there. From the rightmost window, that is not the door, that is this window, you're going to place a composter below it. Or left of, I guess, the blue concrete powder. Behind that, you want a beehive facing anywhere where you won't see the notch, which is literally any direction but left. Just don't make it left. You can then clear your inventory and get out. Oak trap doors. A skeleton skull. And snow layers. And I feel like that's everything. According to what I'm looking at, yes, that's everything. So, first off, on top of the composter, you want to crouch place, probably off this dark oak trapdoor, actually. 2 oak trapdoors open to the right, like so. Behind those, you'll have 2 trapdoors open forward, which will be up against those previous ones, and then left of those, you'll have trapdoors opened up against the right again, which is up against the previous. Basically the same thing we did, just a little bit off. Same thing we did with the spruce over there. Below this final row of oak trapdoors, you'll place a skeleton skull facing kind of diagonally into the wall, like so. Head to the left to this acacia stair, and right of it you want to place, what is it, like 5 or 4 snow layers? We'll say 4 snow layers extending up. Right of that you want a singular snow layer, and then forward diagonally right you want a singular snow layer again. And according to my calculations, once you have done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your news station interior complete. Not too bad overall. I mean, 35 minutes is a lot for that small of a build, but, you know, a lot of detail. So I feel like that's one of the more detailed Hello Neighbor 2 buildings. It's small, but, like, the amount of blocks and things in a small area is, like, ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. That's all the Hello Neighbor 2. If you see the mayor's house in the background, that is not being made by me in Revived. That's just kind of there. I may try to gaslight Aaron, convince him to make a tutorial on it himself, or if he would let me do it, I would. But I don't plan on making one myself, and if it gets finished, then it gets finished. But yeah, I probably would have had a pinned message on the previous video about that, but I figured I'd want to talk about it again anyway. And yeah, with that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.